my name is Brittany Gant, also known as Little Miss Ann. My business is Ann Sweet Treats. I bake cakes, cupcakes, and other assorted desserts such as banana pudding, chocolate covered strawberries, cobblers, things of that nature. Um, Business wise, I've been baking and I've started officially baking, quote unquote, around the end of 2017. But however, I have been baking ever since I was younger. I've always had a passion for baking. I just never saw it as something to turn into a business because it's always been something that was more of a stress reliever for me. The name and Sweet Treats came about because my long-standing social media name has been Little Miss Ann. So a lot of people know me as Little Miss Ann as opposed to Brittany. So I just decided to go ahead and keep that name and run with it. And it's actually my middle name, so it's not just some random name. But I just decided to keep up with that name because it would be more, it's more of a reputable kind of thing when it comes to me. You want the full story behind that? Okay, so the first thing that I ever baked as far as a business owner was a rum cake. The story behind that is my best friend's grandmother, aka Nana, may she rest in peace. Every so often she would come to me and ask me to bake her a rum cake with just a little bit of rum in it. And you know, over the years she would kind of tell me like, hey, next time you do it, tweak this, add this, change that. And then it finally came to the one point when I made one and she said, this is perfect, like keep it just like that, keep that recipe, don't change anything, and you need to start selling them. And I'm like, I don't know, Nana. She was like, you need to start selling them. So yeah, rum cake is like my prized possession. Like, yeah. Personally, I feel like black owned businesses are some of the most underrated businesses. I feel like it is vital that we as black people support our own, because if you look at other communities and other races or religions or different demographics of people, period, they tend to support their own just to make sure that, you know, things stay afloat. Whereas with us, it's sad to say that we usually tend to outsource to other people. I don't want to say out any races or things like that, but you know, it's vital that we support our own because, you know, it sets the tone for the future. It sets the tone for other kids that are coming up to want to encourage them and show them like, hey, it is possible for me to be black and have a profitable business and to make a change in my community. I feel like when we give to our black businesses, in a sense, we kind of have an idea as to where our money's going to. Our money, not all black businesses, but a lot of black businesses tend to give back to the black community as opposed to giving to other things that we might not necessarily agree with. And I'm, for one, and one type of person who likes to know where my money's going to. So I think that it's super important that we as black people support black businesses more than what we actually do. My goals for Ann Sweet Treats in the next 5 to 10 years, one of which I would have said is my goal, but I actually just accomplished that ahead of time, was to get my LLC and become an officially registered business, an official registered business in the state of Maryland. So that's one thing that's checked off by the grace of God. But within the next 5 to 10 years, I hope to increase my skill set. I hope that I can gradually start going over to doing more fondant work and bettering my fondant work, perfecting my fondant work, because I feel like that's like a top seller when it comes to cakes and things, and that's what most people tend to look for. I also hope to eventually move into either a commercial kitchen or closer to the 10-year mark, I would hope to have a storefront location for Ann Sweet Treats.